Ebusiafo, I am doing every day. I try as much as possible to do some analysis or the Ghana Stock Exchange. So, if you've been listening to me for some time now, I talk about the Ghana Stock Exchange a lot because I feel that the Ghana Stock Exchange has a lot of potential. In the next 5 to 10 years, no. Investing in the Ghana Stock Exchange, you are going to make a lot of money. In fact, just this year alone, from January to March, the Ghana Stock Exchange profits a year 62%. And so it tells you, say, if you've invested in the top equities, I listed with Ghana Stock Exchange, by this time you should be getting some 62% profit. That is what the 100,000 invest here. Nanka 3 months 100,000 are done 162,000, right? Now there are stocks performing well this particular year, and most of those stocks the banking sector, right? I'm just going to show you, and then I'll show you the analysis I made, okay, and then what I am currently doing, the decision I'm currently taking. Now the banking sector stocks, they are really performing well. Let's check the Republic Bank. Okay, check Republic Bank. Now share Republic Bank share performance. Okay, I just want to show you something. Year we shares Republic Bank make a profit of 123% on the Ghana Stock Exchange. And so Obi Biara Okita Republic Bank for shares at the beginning of this year, when your profits 123%, it simply means say Ebia Nanka Okita shares worth 100,000 Ghana cedis of Republic Banker, and then when you another profit of 123,000 Ghana cedis into Sikani Ninano add 223,000 Ghana cedis just from the beginning of this year, and then your Republic Bank, okay, and this year the banking sector shares grow on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now I want to show you another one, which is Ghana Commercial Bank. Ghana Commercial Bank is performing really well on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Aside Ghana Commercial Bank, SIC, State Insurance Company Limited, SIC, almost a financial institution, almost provided insurance, almost performing this year, I think say almost 300% increment. Into your share year we aseno. Obi biara okita SIC stock biano enya profit of 300%. Into your share year we ase nanka SIC why invest 100,000 ewo omumua. Nanka by this time usika total 400,000. When your additional 300,000 account just from the beginning of this year. That is how well SIC has performed. Okay, and this is the Ghana Stock Exchange, how the Ghana Stock Exchange is booming, okay, ever since the NDC came into power. Investor confidence about people are investing in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now, I want to show you another one, which is Ghana Commercial Bank, GCB. They've also performed really well. So these are banks, okay, financial institutions. LED, especially in 2026. Now, also make a profit of 139%, and now we grow by 139%. It simply means say nanka ukra 100,000 Ghana cedis. Was shares we investing in shares, Ghana Commercial Bank shares. Now the 100,000 and nanka I invest here, and the usika no ninano add 239 just from the beginning of the year till now. I won't match mu. Usika no ubenya additional 139,000 Ghana cedis also. Okay. Now, me share senior banks no omo increase na. You see, me decision and as obi am imagine say me invest no. Me hune say there is something happening to the banks in 2026. It might be a government decision. O share government decision I will take inflation ever from yetua eka debt exchange yetua sanyamani nano ma confidence then back into the banks. The banks have started declaring profits. people are now getting confidence in the banks and they are investing in the shares. And no can be and a banks no or more grows are. Okay, government policies need decisions be or more taken no. Banks no, my banks no, or books no, looking good. Mama Watiasia said there is a reason why we will never vote for the MPP again. And I'm going to show you some analysis where me and I'm okay. So Ghana Commercial Bank increase and Republic Bank increase by that particular number. Then the next bank me pese me hwe say ebia wo monso ebe increase by that number. Me gidi say wo mobile be increase by that number Cow Bank. Because the Ghana has a ni share financial statement of the banks now. Cow Bank bank bia omo very good. I am also expecting Cow Bank to increase. Now, from the beginning of the year, Cow Bank increased by 39.1%, which is, also good, but not close to Ghana Commercial Bank. But I am expecting that Cow Bank will also increase by that amount. I am doing my small analysis, and the analysis I'm doing, may check Cow Bank or more profitability in the last 5 years. Because I don't want to just invest in any bank at all. I don't want to just invest in any company at all. If you want to invest in any company on the Ghana Stock Exchange, the first thing I may and say, me check it on my yearly profit. Say 5 years ago, Sikase no make it. 4 years ago, omu make it saying. 3 years ago, omu make it saying. 2 years ago, omu make it saying. A year ago, omu make it saying. Now me who is okay, company ne your company bia, they always make money. Because if you are investing in the shares of the company, you are buying shares of the company. It simply means that you are now becoming an owner of the company, a part owner of the company. So your company bia womu make sika. Why will you put your money in it? That's the basic idea. Inti analysis ameye no. Ena etre me say in 2020, Cow Bank declared profit of 313 million. In 2021, Cow Bank declared profit of 356 million Ghana cedis. Nina Ghana cedis. Now look at something. In 2022, Cow Bank declared a loss of 809.8 million. That is in 2022. In 2023, Cow Bank declared loss of 671.1 million. And in 2024, Cow Bank declared profit of 267.7 million. This is the reason why I'm telling you, say, never vote for the MPP again. Ukoko bisa the reason why 2022 Cow Bank bought Kabibre 800 million Ghana cedis. And in 2023, Cow Bank bought 600 million Ghana cedis now. Very simple. I say why Cow Bank recorded losses. The main cause was Ghana's domestic debt exchange program and sovereign bond restructuring. President Akufo Addo no domestic debt exchange program no. Enye pensioners pe ena affect you. E affect banking institutions no. Cow Bank boka 800 million Ghana cedis. Nyame nko a nanka Cow Bank ye bank bia omu ni sika nanka omu tumi be edebe page omu ema this year omu books asha say e look good nanka Cow Bank company ne krabe tumi egu sa banking say bank no. And it's funny because President Akufo Addo eba abemu no obe close down other banks because o say banks no mu books enye but ono na buy no when we are there obabe banks no. When the President Akufo Addo aban ebabe banks. Emma Cow Bank in 2022 eboka $800 million and in 2023 omoboka $600 million. When the President Akufo Addo ye. And these are some of the things a bank no man but in can because or your corporate body. On person dey no be share politics mu. But look at Cow Bank. A car ye mo boy. Not even up to the profits they make. In 2020, they made profit of 300 million. In 2021, they made profit of 300 million. Na da braka wa momo boka 800 million. The following year, what's also more boka 600 million. We didn't hear the bank speak on issues like this. But omo ye ka omo a President Akufo Addo bomb from pan banks. Let me show you the books for a year. And the Ghana Commercial Bank are confidence about and they will build this ano. My main sure Ghana Commercial Bank for omo there. This is the financial statements for Ghana Commercial Bank for the last 5 years. Ghana Commercial Bank for financial statements. In 2020, Ghana Commercial Bank make profits of 250 million. In 2021, Ghana Commercial Bank make profits of 354.7 million. Now look at what happened in 2022. In 2022, Ghana Commercial Bank made a loss of 743 million in 2022. Share from 2020, 2021, 2022. You see what is happening? Ghana Commercial Bank. See when the AC. How in 2022 they made a loss of over 700 million. And no, one of the things are a better President Akufo Addo so. We are not talking about this enough. How President Akufo Addo name wrestle on my banks no a ball loss. We are not talking about that enough. Banks ne boka o. Inti miame sumo analysis ameye. Analysis ameye ewo the whole financial sector and all those things no. And it didn't same way na aba. But you see, I like what is happening with Ghana Commercial Bank, especially from the leadership. Professor Joshua Alabi being the leader. I like what I'm saying because recently I went to Ghana Commercial Bank and I noticed something. Me who say omo financial statements no, omo posti omo offices, and I really like it. Okay, a lot of people might not understand what's going on, but it is good. It is good for investors. And the Ghana Commercial Bank is a hot cake. Ghana Stock Exchange eso. So ope Ghana Commercial Bank stocks are tokrana unyanto because omo mukita stocks no. Omo person meje. I remember somewhere last year, na Ghana Commercial Bank stock no somewhere around 8 cedis. Na me person me tobi. Me team any ende. Ya here year and the end na Ghana Commercial Bank stocks no 200 cedis, which is huge. So this year, me assure say last year profit and now this year on may declare a lot of profits. And no. I just say a bit boosty investor confidence. Until this is the time. It was a wusian senior obe invested in the Ghana Stock Exchange. They be American, but a young professor grown a midi. This is the time to learn. People are printing money on the Ghana Stock Exchange. This is the time for you to learn. Obibia utie me no. Embreni. So ope se wusian book ne wo screen is no friend the Ghanaian investor. Pe book ni bi na to. Oye Ghana ni na wa brochure obenya book no e wa Amazon. Free 055-807-4986. So what Ghana has here, and then you get the book. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why make sure that you never forgive President Akufo Addo and you never vote for the MPP. As I said, this is secretly in Yemeni bia womoye ya ema banks ne boka. How do you make a corporate body? Just because you took a decision. Just because you borrowed endlessly and your catcher say Jaya won't fee, how do you make a corporate body make this huge loss over 800 million? How? And then the following year, woman make another loss 600 million. How? How? Was your comment box?